All right, welcome to your weekly chair yoga and meditation practice. We're going to start right away with some movement. We'll get into a little breathing and meditation in a little bit, but let's just get started right away. We'll go ahead and drop the hands, get comfortable in your chair. Inhale, sweep the hands up, starting with sun breaths. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Good. Invite some fresh energy into your body and into your life. Drop your hands, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands slide down in front of your heart. Center yourself. Drop the hands, repeat at your own pace, just match your breath. Inhale carries you up. Exhale lowers you down. Great. You can add a visualization. Imagine breathing in a beautiful light color representing positive energy, new beginnings. Exhaling out a dark, maybe gray color, getting rid of anything that's holding you back. Holding the hands at the heart. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, elbow towards the knee, looking up over that top shoulder. Exhale, coming to center. Inhale, tall. Exhale, switch. Great. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come center. Great. We'll drop the hands to the sides again. We'll come into some side stretches. Inhale, hands sweep up. We'll press the hands together, or you can lace them. Exhale, we'll come over towards the right side. So just getting into the ribs here. We're just going to go side to side. It doesn't really matter too much which side you start with. Inhale, center, and then exhale over to the other side. Great. Holding here. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. And exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Hands to the heart, exhale. Great. Another gentle twist. We'll go ahead and drop the hands. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the left hand to the right knee, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, switching side to side. Let the breath carry you. Inhale is up. Exhale is a twist. Just inviting some energy into the body. This nice warm spring weather. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Just at your own speed. We'll do one more. Great. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. We're going to add our sun breath with chair pose. So if you would like to just stay seated or standing, you may. Otherwise, we're going to move a little bit, coming up and down. So we'll inhale, standing, hands sweep up over the head. Exhale, hands come to the heart as you slowly come back down into your chair, trying to hover for a moment if you can. Repeating at your own speed. Inhale is to carry you up. And then exhale will lower you back down. Great. Inhale up. Exhale down. Once more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Let the hands rest on the knees. Seated cat-cow. Inhale. Bring the heart forward. Exhale, shoulders forward. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Great. Just observing how you feel as we go through our little warm-up. Noticing where the sticky areas are. Where is the tension being stored? What emotions are being kept where? Switching to circles with the spine. When you're ready, take your time. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Match your breath. Let the breath move you. Great. And then reversing direction when you're ready. Inhale front. Exhale back. Great. This one feels really nice for the spine, for the hips, shoulders. When you're ready, inhale center. Exhale, fold forward, just folding over your legs. So seated on the chair, knees are forward, just resting down. You can reach for your ankles. You can keep the elbows on the knees, wherever you are. Just keep your shoulders nice and soft so you're not really pressing. You're just keeping the position very relaxed, very soft, not building tension as we go through. And breathe here, pausing for a moment of stillness. Great. Maybe you let the head go completely, just resting down if that feels safe to you. Letting the spine really stretch out. Great. Breathing deep and slow. Great. Just feeling the effects of your first few warm-up exercises and stretches. Set your intention for your practice today. Remind yourself why you've come to yoga practice today. Just a few more breaths. As you hold, maybe you find you need to come up for a rest, or maybe you check and see if there's any more space for you to come down even a little bit deeper into the pose. Breathing in, fill up the stomach all the way up into the chest. Exhale, soften completely, surrender into the pose. One more big breath in. Exhale, slowly start to make your way up, back to seated in the chair. We'll go ahead and just start to circle the shoulders, both directions. Great. Maybe lifting one at a time. Great. A few neck stretches next. So when you're ready, inhale, spine comes up tall. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. We'll just hold it here. Just letting the head drop, letting the shoulders open up. Hold and breathe. Maybe add the hands to the back of the head if you need an extra deep stretch. When you're ready, your next inhale will bring you back up to center. Exhale, ear over shoulder. Holding here, shoulders are parallel, so we're not tipping. Just the head is heavy. Again, maybe you add the hands on top of the head. Whatever feels good to you here. Making space in the neck and the shoulders. And then inhale up to center. Exhale, other side. Dropping down. Again, maybe you add the hands. Do whatever you need here. It's your practice. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. Next inhale, we'll come back up to center. Exhale, gazing over the right shoulder, just looking to the side. So the chest still points forward. Holding here. Maybe picking a focal point over your shoulder, something to gaze at to keep you in the moment. Just an ordinary object, nothing distracting. Just something you can observe. What color is it? What texture is it? How long has it been there? What is it used for? Just simple questions. Keep yourself in the moment. One more inhale. Exhale, gazing over the opposite shoulder off to the left. Loosening up around the neck and shoulders, maybe picking another focal point. Really staying soft through the shoulders. Great. Just breathing. Give yourself lots of breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your gaze back to center. We're going to go side to side again. This time we're going to be looking up slightly. So we'll look over to the right, bring the gaze upward so the chin is just lifting slightly. Great. So just look as far up as you need to. So just see what feels good. Notice where you're feeling that release and then hold there. Maybe picking a new focal point here. Lifting up a little higher. One more big breath in. Exhale, release to center. Same thing, other side, looking over and then slightly up. Breathing gently. Nice and deep. Letting yourself relax here. One more big breath in. Exhale, release the gaze to the front. One last time. This time we're looking down, side to side. So inhale tall. Exhale, look over to the right. And then bring the chin down towards the shoulder. And just hold it where it feels good. I'm feeling it a little bit more in my lower neck, up in here, and down around the collarbone, which feels really nice to me. So just find a spot for you that feels nice and hold it there. Keep your focus there. Release whatever you're holding on to that you don't need. One more breath in. Exhale, release center. Great, other side, looking over to the left, and then the chin goes down. Hold it here. Great. Breathing, keeping it soft. The hands are soft, the shoulders are soft. Start to relax your expression. Allow a space between your back teeth. The eyebrows are relaxed. One more breath in. And exhale, bring it back to center. Great. All right, getting into the hips a little bit, we'll come into pigeon. So we'll start with the right leg on top. You can either cross the ankles down at the floor, just one ankle on top of the other, or bring your right ankle up on top of your left knee. So you have your shin coming across here. Your knee might be up a little higher, that's fine. Just try to be sitting on both sit bones so you can feel the sit bones underneath you on the chair evenly. So we'll forward fold from here. Inhale, come up tall. And exhale, folding forward. Ooh, good, really tight today. Sometimes when the weather changes, that can affect how you feel in your body, whether it be your bones or your muscles. So just see how you're feeling today. It's okay if all your poses don't look exactly the same as they do other weeks. Leave space for change and for variation. So again, just keeping the shoulders soft, even though you might be resting with your elbows. Don't let your shoulders rise up to your ears. Keep everything relaxed. Melt into the pose. And as you hold, make adjustments as you need to. Maybe you try going down deeper after a little bit. Or maybe you need to come up for a rest. And just listening to your body. Long, deep breaths. Where does your mind go as things get quiet? Maybe you listen to your surroundings. The sound of the clock, footsteps from the next room, the sound of your breath. Maybe you just observe the pose, and how you feel as you hold, what adjustments need to be made. Maybe observing what you see, what's in front of you, or even observing the black space behind your closed eyes if you're resting with your eyes closed as you stretch. Let's take one more breath in here. Inhale. Exhale, start to come up. Let's bring it right into cow facing pose. So we'll cross that right knee all the way on top. So just crossing the legs, right leg on top. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, tuck behind the head. Left arm can reach across, can reach up and over, or you can try to reach the fingers towards each other, one up and one down. It's okay if they don't touch. You can still try this version if you want to. Just pick your favorite. And then adjust the head. Keep the back of the neck straight. The chin is parallel to the ground. Great. One more breath in. Exhale, release the arms. Let's come into eagle next. And so we'll keep the legs crossed. You can double wrap if you want to. And then go ahead and take your eagle arms. I'll break it down just in case anyone's not sure. But if you know it, just go ahead into it. Your right elbow will go underneath, palms face down. Bend so your palms face away from you. Touch the backs of your hands together, or wrap so that your fingers are in the palm of the opposite hands. And then we'll lift the elbows. Really great. Release from the shoulders. That feels so good today. Breathe into it as you inhale. Really expand the shoulders, deepen the stretch. Try to send the breath to the back of your body as you hold this pose. Great. Keeping the elbows lifting, just holding. Great. One more big breath in. Exhale, let's unwind. Uncross the legs, unwind the arms, check out the shoulders. Oh, that feels so nice. Okay, great. Let's come into pigeon on the other side. So left leg on top, you can cross your ankles, or if it's accessible to you, you can bring your foot up towards your knee, so ankle on the knee. Again, it's okay if your knee is up high here. Just keep both sit bones on your seat. Forward fold, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward. Great. Might feel different than the other side, as you know, so just be aware. Coming in and out of your poses gently, with grace, with your breath, letting your breath really move you from pose to pose. And we'll stay here for a little bit like we did on the other side, just to really get into the hips, really unpack whatever stress is being stored there right now. And maybe it feels good to you to have a little bit of movement as you hold in your poses, maybe rocking side to side or pressing into one side of the rib cage and then the other. Adding in small movements to just enhance your practice, or maybe you're just finding it most beneficial to rest in stillness right now. Just follow what your body's asking for, whatever's going to keep you present. Whatever will serve you, just take that here for this moment. Breathing deep. Shoulders are soft. The jaw is soft. Even your hands, your fingers, your toes are relaxed and limp. Just stretching that hip. Breathing deep. Again, noticing where your mind goes as things get quiet. Maybe you pick out a sound to listen for. Or you just go inward and really observe the stretch and the pose. Whatever helps you to stay in the moment. Maybe it's your breath that keeps you anchored. We'll take one more big breath in. Exhale slowly, start to rise up. Great. Crossing the knee all the way over, coming into cow facing pose. So left knee is on top. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale, bend it back behind your head. You can reach up and over, or you can reach down behind you, whichever feels best. You can do the same thing you did on the other side, or you can mix it up. Whatever feels best to you. Holding here. Great. The head is still nice and in line with the rest of the body, so try not to tip or tilt here. One more big breath in. And exhale, let it go. Great. All right. Relax from that. We'll come into eagle pose. So the knees can stay right as they are. If crossing your knees is not comfortable or accessible for you, you can just cross your ankles. That's fine. So left leg on top, double wrap if you want to. You can come into the eagle arms. I'll go slow in case you don't know, but if you do, just skip ahead. Left elbow on the bottom. Cross so that your palms face away. Touch the backs of your hands together, or wrap around so that the fingers are in the palm. From here, lift the elbows towards the nose and just feel that great stretch through the back of the shoulders. Great. Really getting into the hips and shoulders with these stretches here. Pigeon, cow facing pose, and eagle. Hold and breathe. Expand the shoulders as you inhale. Soften as you exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale, relax, unwind, and then go ahead, unwind the legs. Great. Take a few shoulder circles. Great. And we'll do a few circles for the ankles as well. So just circling the feet, one direction and then the other, maybe flexing and pointing the toes. Maybe doing one foot at a time, or maybe both at the same time, whatever feels best to you. Great. Okay, let's do a few more shoulder stretches. We'll just focus on hips and shoulders for a little bit. So we'll take the arms across the body. We'll take the right arm on top, so you're just kind of hugging yourself and then just walking your fingers towards each other as much as you can. Kind of almost like you're peeling your shoulder blades apart from each other gently. And then just kind of getting that tension out, unpacking it from the upper spine and the backs of the shoulders. Great. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. Ready? Breathe in. On your exhale, you can release the pose. Let it go. Great. Okay. Same thing, other side. Left arm on top. So just hugging across and then walking the fingers towards each other, really opening the shoulders. Great. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let go of the pose. Great. All right. We're going to come into a twist next. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn and face the side. If you're working with a chair that has arms and you can't turn and face the side, I think you'll probably be able to figure out how to do it still facing front. I don't think that'll be too hard, but I'm going to turn so that you can just see what I'm doing. So we'll come into a twist first. Let's extend the arms to the side, to the front. From here, we're going to open the heart to face forward. So you're bringing your right arm to the back. I'm facing the left. Right arm is coming back. Left arm is reaching forward. Heart is open to the front, twisting through the body. Great. Opening up through the heart. Hold and breathe. You can bring your head back and look towards your back hands to complete the twist up the spine. Great. One more big breath in. Exhale, and then just unwind. Relax the shoulders. Great. So same thing, we'll do that same pose again with the option to add on. So you can just do that same exact thing, just twisting, or you can add in extending your front leg. So for me, it's my right leg, whichever leg is to the front of the chair. So I'm just straightening it here out in front, lift it up off the ground. It doesn't have to be all the way straight. It's up to you. And then we'll add the twist from there. So we'll go ahead and extend the arms and then open. So the whatever leg is in front is the arm that's in back. So we're twisting. Great. Good. I'll just lift my leg up higher so you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to lift your leg up. Great. Hold here. And then if you want to, you can stay right here, or if you want to add on, inhale, come tall, and then exhale, tip down, try to reach your left hand or your back hand towards that front foot. Great. Gazing towards the back hand. One more breath in. Exhale, let go of the pose. Great. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll face the other side of the chair. Great. So get comfortable here. And then we'll extend the arms forward. And then open, the front arm comes to the back. Heart is open. And then to complete the twist all the way up the spine, bring your gaze towards your back fingers. Great. Hold and breathe. Opening the heart. One more breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, relax for a moment. All right, we'll do the same thing again with options to add on. When you're ready, extend the arms forward. Bring the front arm towards the back, so you're coming into your twist. Stay or lift your front leg straight ahead. I'm just lifting it so you can see it. It doesn't have to be very high. Gaze into the back. Stay here or inhale tall. Exhale, tipping forward. Great. Hold it here. So hamstring stretch, we're detoxing the spine. I'm really getting a nice release through the shoulder blades as well. One more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Great. All right, come back around center. Let's do one more shoulder stretch before we move on. We'll take the legs wide, so one knee on each side of the chair. They don't have to be super wide. It's fine if they're just separated a little bit in front of you. Keep the knees right over the ankles. Don't let them fall forward. We'll just take the fingers to the front of the thighs and the thumbs to the back. So you're kind of making this rectangle shape with the elbows. And then when you're ready, inhale, tall, extend the spine. Exhale, we'll push the right shoulder forward. Your chin goes towards the shoulder that's forward. Great. Really getting into like that center part of the shoulder blades. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Great. One side might feel different than the other. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Inhale, center. And exhale, switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Great. You can bring the legs back to the front. Kind of wiggle around, relax the hips, relax the wrists. You can do a few circles or even a little wave. You can lace the fingers together and just do kind of like a, that feels good for the wrists sometimes if they get tight. So when you're ready, we're going to move up into standing from here and do some standing poses. So we'll drop the hands. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Hold it here. Great. Breathing. And just take a quiet moment to yourself. Just feel your feet grounded on the floor. Feel yourself centered on the earth. your body in alignment. Get back in touch with your breath. Allow it to start to slow. And just feel the effects of all your stretches and poses so far. Observe if you have any areas in the body that are still feeling tight that you might want to focus on throughout the rest of your practice. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in. As you breathe out, relax your hands down by your side. Great, we'll come to face the seat of the chair. So just take your time, arrange yourself. Great. All right, so forward fold from here. When you're ready, drop your hands, inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, start to fold forward. So going as far as you like. So if you know how to do a forward fold, go into it. I'm just going to show some options in case anybody doesn't. If you're really tight, you can always just, hold on to the back of the chair, maybe even turn it around if that's easier for you. You can have your hands on the seat of the chair or just resting with your hands on your thighs. You can come down with your hands on your shins or reach for the floor. Even if you can't touch the floor, you can still just let your hands hang down. That's a really great way to release tension in the spine. Any low back problems, just keep your back nice and flat. We're going to hold here in our forward fold. So just pick a version there that you like and hang out there. Keep in mind, you don't have to commit. You can switch back and forth as often as you want to or need to. If you're very tight in your hamstrings today, you're always welcome to just keep your knees a little bit bent. And then just as we hold, maybe test it out. See if you can stretch your legs a little bit straighter. Maybe you want to really get a nice stretch through the shoulders. You can let your head drop just like we did in our seated forward folds. And just find what feels good to you and hang out there for a bit, letting the spine stretch out. This is one of the most basic stretches, but it's so good for you. Just as long as you're gentle, taking deep breaths here. Great. We'll go ahead and bend the knees. Inhale, we'll sweep up. Hands come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, we're going to do a forward fold again with an option to add a shoulder stretch with it. So totally up to you if you want to do that. So it would look two different options. If you can connect your hands together behind your back, that's an option. So you would fold lifting up, inhale, and then exhale, folding forward and just pressing the hands kind of back away from your low back until you feel a nice stretch through the shoulders. If you can't connect the hands or if that's not comfortable, you can just have them down by your sides and press them back behind you to also get that same stretch through the chest. Or you can just not do that and you can just do whatever regular forward fold you like to do. So just find a version that works for you. And we'll take a few breaths here. Stretching through the chest and the shoulders. Great. Really energizing here. Releasing tension. One more breath in. Exhale. Let's start to rise up slowly, bending the knees. We'll roll the shoulders back. Great. All right. Let's do some lunges from here. We'll go ahead and step the left foot to the back. Right leg will be bent. So keep in mind, the knee just needs to stay right on top of the ankle. Both toes will be pointing forward. You can keep this wide or short stance, whatever feels best to you. So let's just start here. We'll lift our arms. Inhale, sweep your arms straight up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great, hold it here. So pressing that back heel down towards the ground, kind of giving you that nice calf stretch. Breathe into it. Now you can stay here or we'll add in our eagle arms. We'll have the right arm on the bottom. So you can go into it if you know it. Otherwise you're crossing, right elbow on the bottom. Bend, palms face away. Bring the back so the hands to touch or wrap all the way around. Lift the elbows and then hold it here. So this is a crescent lunge with an eagle bind. Breathe, keep the gaze straight ahead. The back of the neck is nice and straight. Good. Now you can stay, or we'll add in some variation. Inhale, tall. Exhale, humble eagle. Start to come forward in your lunge. Good. You can go as far as you like. Maybe the elbow can touch the knee, maybe not. Maybe it's just a little lean. And then we'll inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, a little bit back. So just opening the heart to the ceiling, lifting the elbows. Great. One more big breath in. Exhale, release the bind and bring the feet together. We'll pedal through the feet. Great. We'll rest with a forward fold and then we'll repeat that on the other side. So inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, start to fold forward. Go as far as you like. Rest here. Great. Maybe add some movement in your forward fold. Maybe swaying the hips side to side or bending one knee at a time. Whatever feels best to you. And then we'll start to work our way up, bending the knees. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. All right, same thing, other side. We'll step the right foot to the back. Both toes are pointing forward. Bend that left knee. Knee is right over the ankle. Crescent lunge. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hold it here. Just stretching to that back leg. It can be as far away from you as you like, or as close in. Breathe. Great. Stay here or add your eagle bind. Left elbow will be on the bottom. Cross. Bend, palms face away from you. Touch the backs of the hands together or wrap. Lift the elbows, hold it here. Breathe into the backs of the shoulders. Great. One more big breath in. Exhale, start to come forward, or you can just stay where you are. Go as far as you like. Maybe you bring the elbows to touch the knees, maybe not. The knee, rather, not both knees, just one, just the front one. One more breath in. Exhale, come center. Inhale, tall. Exhale, open the heart up and back. Great. Breathe in. And exhale, release. Release the arms, bring the foot in. And you can just pedal through the feet. Great. Okay. We'll come to work on our balance. So stand with the chair somewhere where you'll be able to use it to help you balance. You can stand behind it or beside it, whatever works best for you. And then we're going to find our mountain pose. So everything's aligned in your mountain pose. Think about your chin being parallel to the floor, your back of your neck being parallel to the wall behind you. The shoulders are floating right over the hips. The feet are hip distance apart, pointing forward. So your toes are making the number 11. You can sock them through the knees if that feels good to you. Maybe take a few moments with your eyes closed to just feel your feet on the ground. Maybe open the palms to the front, opening through the heart. And take a moment here. Remembering these quiet moments in between poses and sequences are just as important as the poses and the sequences. Breathing. Just letting it all soak in. When you feel ready, you can start to get ready to come into tree pose. You can start with either foot. So maybe you hold on to the chair for support. You can always keep both feet on the ground if that's what you are up for today. Otherwise, you can bring the bottom of the foot to touch the opposite ankle, bring it up to your calf or all the way up to your thigh, whatever feels best to you. Don't allow the foot to press against the knee. Keep it above or below the knee. And then maybe you continue to hold on to the chair with two hands or maybe just one, and you find a hand placement for the opposite hand. Maybe you have the hands resting on the heart, hands in prayer, reaching up, growing your branches, or maybe just opening through your heart. Maybe you're moving from position to position with the arms, adding in an extra challenge. Whatever feels best to you. Tree pose should feel grounding. So whatever you need to do to achieve that. Experiment, play around. If you fall, slowly start to work your way back to mountain pose and then to tree pose. Good. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. Maybe you just caught a good balance. You want to see how long you can hold it, or maybe you just fell down and you want to try again. You are welcome to that. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and find mountain pose again. Finding your alignment, feeling your feet on the ground, maybe opening the hands, taking a few breaths here, maybe allowing a bend in the knees. Breathing. Maybe take a few moments with the eyes closed if that feels good to you. When you're ready, we'll start to come into tree pose on the other side. So maybe you pick the same position, maybe something different. You have all the same options. So go ahead and slowly start to work your way up. Use the chair as much as you need to, or even just as much as you want to. Maybe you know you can balance, but you're just feeling a little bit more restful today and you want to use the chair. Go for it. Whatever is speaking to you. We're going to hold here. Feel free to try different variations, different positions with the hands and the feet. The leg higher or lower. Hands high or at the heart. Maybe adding movements. Anytime you fall, just slowly working your way back. Stay as long as you like. We're slowly going to start to let go of the pose. Good, and just shake it out. Maybe lifting one heel at a time, pedaling through the feet, or just rocking from one hip to the other, stretching it out. Good, we're going to start to work our way back down into the chair. So just move yourself around, get comfortable. Great. So we'll start seated nice and tall, root the tailbone down into the seat of the chair, and grow the top of the head towards the ceiling. So keep in mind, sitting up tall doesn't necessarily mean lifting the chin. We want the chin parallel to the ground here and back of the neck parallel to the back wall so that everything's nice and straight up and down. Find a relaxed position for the hands. If you're feeling some tension in the shoulders or like you're clenching, maybe try to rest with the palms up to just promote that extra letting go aspect. Or if you feel like you need grounding and warmth, you can rest with the hands down, whatever makes you comfortable. We'll come into a series of neck rolls here. So inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, ear over shoulder. Exhale, down through center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Just let the breath move you. As you inhale, you lift your head. As you exhale, you lower down. Don't worry about how fast or slow that's happening. Just follow the pace of the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice and slow and gentle. Noticing how it feels from side to side. If anywhere is really tight, maybe you pause, take a few breaths, and then move on when you feel ready. Maybe it feels really tight and you just want to back off from that area for now. That is fine too. Just side to side. Maybe coming into a few full circles with the head circling all the way back and around. Whatever feels good here. Just identifying where there's still tension in the body. And just taking these last few moments to really release and let go. Allowing the head to be heavy, the shoulders are still. Maybe you revisit your intention here, remembering from the start of class, reminding yourself why you're here today, why do you practice? Don't hold on to it, just remind yourself of it and then let it go. Let it come back to you naturally in its own way, in its own time. Great. Just easing yourself into a meditative state in preparation for our meditation time. And then finding stillness. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly let it go. And again, breathe in. And let it go. Once more like this. Inhale. On the exhale, allow yourself to melt into the chair, maybe draping back, letting the back relax. Maybe drop the chin slightly if that's comfortable to you. Just start to let yourself let go a little bit in preparation for your meditation. Allowing the body to drape over the chair, just like a quilt or a blanket. The legs are limp, arms just draping down. Allowing the jaw to soften, allowing for a space between the back teeth. Notice if the eyebrows are squeezing together at all. Allow the forehead to relax. Notice the shoulders. That might be ever so slightly lifting, or maybe you're making a lot of effort to keep them down and you're pressing them down. Just allow them to relax and fall where they fall. Notice the hands. Notice if there's any fidgety energy or wiggly fingers. Notice if you're holding on to anything physically, whether it be your other hand or your thighs. Try to let go of any grip that you're holding. Allow your fingers to be loose. Notice if you're constricting the breath at all. Soften the stomach and the chest so that you can freely move up and down with each inhale and exhale. Focusing on that as you breathe in and breathe out. The stomach expands as you breathe in and softens as you breathe out. The chest rises as you breathe in and falls as you breathe out. Letting the attention fall into the hips and the thighs. Notice if there's any activation in those muscles. Oftentimes, the obvious answer feels like no, they're just resting, they're just sitting. But sometimes they can be sneaky and kind of tense up without you noticing. So just take a moment, notice if there's any muscles that are tensing up in the thighs or the hips, and just soften. Even if it seems like they're already relaxed, just see if you can relax them even just a tiny bit more. Repeating this around the knees, noticing if there's any activation and letting it go. If they seem already relaxed, relax a little bit more. And then with the calves, same thing. Maybe there's a little bit of tightness there. Maybe it's not really noticeable. Maybe they're pretty relaxed already. Just relax a little bit more. And then down into the ankles, softening, relaxing. And then noticing the toes. Notice if there's any fidgety energy or wiggly toes. Try to release all the excess energy and allow your body to be still. Allowing yourself these moments of healing to really restore the body. Come into stillness. A few moments of peace. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Great. Releasing control of the breath. Allow it to flow back to a pace that feels natural to you. Coming into guided visualization. You can start to close your eyes if you haven't already. If that's not comfortable for you, you can always soften the gaze down and just allow the eyelids to become heavy gradually. And start to go inward, painting a picture, not just that you can see, but one that you can feel, smell, touch, and taste as well. Filling in all the details. Today, we're imagining ourselves sitting underneath a beautiful willow tree. Now make yourself comfortable here. Maybe you're comfortable to sit against the tree in the dirt, or perhaps you'd rather be sitting on a blanket or a bench, maybe a swing. Find a way for you to be 100% completely comfortable here in the scene. Imagine what clothes you're wearing. It's a beautiful spring day. The breeze is gentle and warm, and the sun is warm. Just imagine yourself feeling completely comfortable. As you gaze around, it's a bright, soft day. Everything just looks so dreamy around you. The sun is pouring through the leaves of the willow tree, and you can see the branches just gently swaying side to side. Notice what that sounds like. Notice if you can hear birds or chipmunks. Notice what the breeze smells like. You smell the fresh springtime air. And notice what else is around you. Maybe there's a little stream or a pond right near the willow tree. Perhaps you can hear the frogs and the splashing of water. Maybe you can smell the scent of the fresh water from where you sit. Maybe you can see the water. Notice its color. Notice the other plants growing nearby. And start to paint in the rest of the details. Just gazing around, noticing all of the colors. Everything you smell, everything you see, everything you feel. Maybe you can feel the dirt under your toes, or maybe you're sitting on a blanket that's soft. And just start to imagine it in your mind, see it, feel it. We're going to hold on to this sense of peace as we rest quietly in our meditation for about a minute. I'll bring you back into the room when it's time. Slowly start to invite some small movements back into your body, gently bringing yourself back into this room, but knowing that the place you have painted in your mind exists in your mind, so you can revisit it anytime you like. Slowly starting to let the movements grow bigger, maybe into the arms, slowly opening the eyes, just waking yourself back up. Finding yourself sitting tall in the chair, dropping the hands down by your sides. We'll finish our practice with one more sun breath. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.